What's up, guys? So I'm just going to be making a bunch of videos about some of the super basic exercises. I think a lot of times the basic exercises, they're the ones that work. That's why everybody knows about them. That's why they're considered basic. The only problem is, I think because they're also considered basic and because they're so well known, nobody spends a whole lot of time talking about some of the more intricate details of the mechanics of the exercise. And so as a result, I think a lot of times people are not, doing them in the most efficient way, or you're not getting the most out of it, right? So, while it might be cool to do that thing you saw on Instagram where somebody's like balancing on the ball and pushing one dumbbell overhead while ordering food on their cell phone or something. Realistically, a lot of the basic exercises are the ones that are gonna give you the best results, right? So here, I'm gonna talk about the tricep press downs. One thing that you see almost everyone do, right? The first thing they'll come over here, they'll grab the cable or whatever handle they're using. It might be the rope, it might be a different handle, but right now I've got the rope on here. So the first thing you'll see them do is they'll get it down, and then they'll kind of roll their shoulders over the top, right? And what they're doing is they're trying to get leverage. You're trying to get leverage so that you can keep your shoulders and your elbows in this spot so that you can do your tricep press downs just like this, right? Because what happens is if you don't get that leverage, now all of a sudden it's like you're kind of struggling with your core to keep everything here. It's really awkward to keep everything all upright and whatnot. So everyone comes here and they roll their shoulders forward to get leverage. That's cool. The only problem is as soon as I do that, and you might be able to see some of it, but as soon as I do that, now all of a sudden when I press down, I'm actually getting a lot of activation in my chest, my shoulders, even a little bit in my back. And I don't know how much of it you can see. I'm also getting my tricep. Don't get me wrong, this is working my tricep, but it's not isolating it like it could, right? So one thing that I can do to engage my tricep a little bit better, take some of those other muscle groups out of it, is I can come up here, I can still get my leverage, right? By kind of leaning forward into the cable a little bit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of a little bit of bend in my knees, and I'm actually gonna kind of stick my butt out a little bit, right? So that I can bring my chest forward. And now what that allows me to do is roll my shoulders back, yet still keep that leverage over the rope. And now you can see my upper arms, hold it here, my upper arms are kind of perpendicular to the floor, right? I wanna get that nice straight line where my elbows are pointing straight down at the floor. And then when I push down, I'm trying to keep my shoulders back still, right? Trying to keep my shoulders back, my chest out, and trying to keep my upper arm perpendicular to the floor. So what that means is I'm gonna press straight down to the ground, right? And that's gonna create maximum resistance. The other thing you see a lot of people do, they might get into this position, and then the first thing they do is they pull in towards themselves. Again, kind of getting a little bit of extra help from the back and the shoulders, as opposed to just pressing straight down and really isolating the triceps. So it makes a really big difference. A lot of people think that they could just hop on the machine and do the whole stack, when in reality, if they did it the right way, they'd be working their triceps a lot more efficiently. And I'll show you. You can see here. I'll go ahead and put this on the whole stack. And this is, I'm not dogging this or anything. But you can see, if I roll my shoulders forward, then all of a sudden, I'm knocking out the full stack pretty easily, right? That's pretty easy to me. If I roll my shoulders forward to get that leverage. Whereas in contrast, if I get my leverage this way, I'm trying to keep my upper arm perpendicular to the floor. That honestly is a lot harder. and I guess all I can do is encourage you to go try it yourself, because you'll just have to take my word for it that I'm actually giving equal effort on both of those. But for real, it's gonna make a big difference. And it's going to, I think that a lot of times, it's such a basic exercise. Nobody spends a whole lot of time talking about it. So go ahead and give it a shot. Hopefully it'll improve your tricep development a little bit, help you see a little bit more in the gains department. So anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Give me some feedback, let me know if it's helpful, comments, whatever. I'll see you later.